My bad, DaeDae. I ain't mean to do that, but
You got
hey, what up, people? It's your boy Bandit, and y'all know whatever it is. It's 10:30 Friday. It's Detroit. What up, though?
what up,
I
dog?
know I always got an all-star
What
cast.
up?
What up?
Scott,
though?
introduce yourself, man.
You already know where we at.
Where you at? Hold on.
You don't know where you don't even know where I'm at today. You already know where we're at.
Oh, welcome in, John. Long time no see. Got the night off of work.
Yes, he does. Oh,
Chris,
too.
introduce yourself.
This is me right here, Chris. I'm a crazy hockey fan on Twitter. Also, the baseball show on Wednesdays.
And that man back for a second time, man. We appreciate you being here, man. We might as well just say you're part of the family. Keegan.
What's up, Keegan? You can find me on TikTok at ThatWingsFan97, and I'm happy to be back.
So, and my brother from another mother whose parents don't know each other, DaeDae.
What up? It's your boy DaeDae. You can find me on Twitter at Markham246. Hating on that school that wears maize and blue. And you know the weather's nice, so you know I brought the 19s back out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, bro.
Shout out to my boy Bob Marley over here. He's joining us tonight too. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Tori, what's up?
Big Bob.
What up, though? But first little topic we gonna get into. Everybody keep talking about cutting, trading for a wide receiver. Oh, is this the end of what we see of James Houston? Scott?
I mean, I hope not. I mean, here's my thing with it. I've talked about it on LFR, talked about it last week a little bit. They don't use him correctly. They want to turn him into something he's not going to be. And maybe this is not a scheme fit for him. Maybe more of a 3-4 look is going to be something that is going to be more useful in his bag, because if they continue to do the path that they've been on with him, he's not going to be successful on this team. So good luck to him.
But Scott, how can you say that this man had 8 sacks in 8 games? Why they just don't use him like they was using him when he had the 8 sacks? Can you explain that to me? I just don't get it.
My thing about it is I'm guessing they're expecting more out of the position for him to play, a multiple downs and things like that. And I mean, when we were watching him, when he was on rundowns and things like that, I mean, it didn't seem like there was a deficiency on the field.
Not at all.
So I don't know what they're seeing in practice. I don't know what they're seeing in games to maneuver him into a spot away from what he's good at. But I don't know. This is one where I'm not the Detroit Lions, and I'm seeing something completely different from what they're fucking seeing.
Do you think there's just a log jam at that position, and they know he has talent, so they're trying to get him on the field any way they can?
I mean, what's a log jam? You know what I'm saying to him? You know what? You know that, like, why is if he got 8 sacks in that year before he got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is in that short period of time? Why are they not utilizing him in the same way that they were utilizing him in those 8 games?
What is this team's defensive mentality first from the guys up front? What do they want the guys up front?
Opposite the hutch?
No.
Stop.
What do they want to
stop?
yeah,
But
exactly.
I understand. I get that. But you're telling me that you're gonna purposely change and maneuver somebody's, what they're good at, and put them in somewhere they're not, just to force your scheme? Like, I get it. I get that. But in a sense, when it comes to a specialty guy like this, and he's going to affect the pass game, you need to work him in, and you take a chance as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You take a chance as a coach. Hey, they're not going to run it on second and fucking whatever. Let's take a chance that they're going to go out there and pass this. And if they run right fucking at him, well, then
that's what you got linebackers for.
Making a fucking play, because I don't, like I said, when we watched him on the field, I did not see the deficiencies that are basically what they're saying by not playing him and putting him in. They're not telling us that James Houston is this, that, and whatever, and it's not going to be this, not going to be that. They're showing us by what positions they're putting him in in the amount they're actually playing him.
I
So
agree.
I don't fucking know with this one. This one's a mystery to me, and this might be like one of the little blunders that they fuck up here, because I guarantee if he goes to a scheme where they just let him rush the passer, he's
He'll
gonna have
flourish.
the sacks.
You know that this coaching staff always preaches versatility. You know, they want all their guys to be versatile. James Houston may not be one of those guys that can be a versatile guy. He may be just that pass rush specialist that almost every
Right.
team has one. Every team has one, like a guy that's just dedicated to just pass rushing. Like the Jets had Bryce Huff last year. That's all he was.
Or wild theory. How about you fucking develop him? Like it may
There you
not
go.
take it may take fucking 6-7 years to develop a guy like that, right? But when he's good at something, you put him in position to be good at that thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like, and if you don't want to develop him after his contract is up and all that shit, fine, so be it. Hassan Reddick, how long did it take him to become a pass rush? But wasn't he a fucking safety coming out of college?
No, was he?
I think he was.
If they put all that time in, hold on. If they put all that time in with Will Harris, they could put some time in with that man. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
I mean,
see, because Sky brings up a good point. Reddick struggled in Arizona for a while. He really didn't like flourish until I want to say like his last year in Arizona, and then when he went to Philly. When he went to Philly, that's when he really took off because Philly used him in just that pass rush specialist.
Everybody has kind of like different, you look at like just how this team is structured, I guess. You just like obviously, yeah, like I feel like this team is pretty deep, and obviously it's unfortunate that we're not giving him that opportunity to be like, what he wants to be and stuff. And absolutely, you go to a different situation, maybe they use you a little bit more, better, and for the most part, I think he's a good guy. Maybe we develop him a little bit more, but if not, like I wish him the best, and I feel like if he goes to any other team, he's going to be very successful. I think, like I said, this team's very deep, and I think we're gonna lose some key guys, and I think James Hudson could be a big piece of that, unfortunately. Which, I mean, it sucks, but like it is what it is, and obviously you got to wish a guy like that, like, the best.
Didn't they come out and say this past week, that they know that he can't really play the position they wanted to use him in, so they're going to try to stick him back down on the line? I
think
thought
that's
Dan.
what they said.
Yeah, I think Dan came out and said that. Go ahead, Chris.
They absolutely need to. And to my Hassan Reddick point, he was recruited as a safety and a walk-on, not recruited, but as a walk-on as a safety and a running back. He then, by his senior year, became a defensive end or / linebacker, was drafted as an outside linebacker, and then didn't take off until the end of his career as a fucking pass rusher. So what I'm saying is, like, I get it, but don't fucking sit here and use him out of position and then fucking gaslight us.
Yeah.
Like, because we're not all the dumbest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see what's going on. We know he shouldn't have been on special teams when he got fucking hurt.
No.
We know that was mistaken. That was check mark number one of why the fuck was he doing that?
Yep.
Go ahead, Chris. Your opinion.
They took it all. I was trying, but yeah, they got all of it. I mean, I agree with DaeDae though. In terms of like, he may be just a specialist, and he may not be developed enough, and they may be trying to put him somewhere else to justify keeping him, and it's not working. And so maybe that's the scenario where he may just get his walking papers, but will do good as a pass rush specialist on another team. That's what I think. I think they're trying to justify to keep him, but they haven't found that yet.
I mean, my thing. I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree. Justify for keeping him. If they would have left him at where he thrived at.
Yeah, but they're trying. What I mean by justifying is like, so most of your players on the team are not one trick ponies. They're versatile. So he's trying to make a guy that isn't versatile. So either you take up what Sky said and say, hey, this may be a long-term project where we got to develop him to another area so we can make him versatile enough, or we're not going to put him as a one-trick pony. So we got to figure out how to justify to keep him. That's their thinking probably, is because they want him to be versatile. He may not be. And he's good enough as a pass rusher to do it. but how often is he going to be able to do that?
I don't know. I just thought they would be a little bit smarter by being able to utilize a guy that was already good at something at the position he's good at. That's my thing about it.
I agree.
It does that part right there doesn't make sense because there's no way that switch just flips on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they catch on to the second time he's pass rushing because they know what he's gonna do. His move is the same thing every time, but yet they knew that for fucking 8 games in a row. Yet
I couldn't stop him.
Here we are. That's not rocket fucking science. These are professionals. After the first time a film of watching this fucking guy, they should know what he was doing, but yet they're still beating. So
I've said this plenty of times, man. This coaching staff sometimes gets in their own way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We've seen it.
They're weird with shit sometimes too. People don't see it. People because they look at the big picture DaeDae, but like us, I don't know. There's some weird little things that are just like they're just fucking weird to me.
Well,
I definitely I'm in the boat of keeping the guy. I want to keep him. I don't want to get rid of him.
I absolutely want to keep him.
Put him where he thrived at, and let him roll.
I want to see. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Well, they get trapped in their own thought process. They're like, "This is the way we're going to do it," and so they don't think that they can go outside that box. Like they don't want to. Everything's worked so far, so why not stay the course? Whereas there might be points in the next couple of years or whatnot where you're going to have to like, okay, we get a guy. He's awesome at this. Let's work with this. You're going to have to step outside the box a little bit. Maybe, like you said, get in their own way. And yeah.
I want to see the dude to get a chance because he really only played those final games of that first season, right? And then he got hurt last year, so we weren't able to see really if he could duplicate it or even come close, you know, because he got hurt and he missed the whole season. Let the dude elite. If he let him make the team, if he comes in, he doesn't really do much the first, I don't want to say 5-6 games or whatever, either ship him out or cut him.
I got a question for the panel real quick before we get to the next topic. Do y'all have more faith in Houston or Davenport?
Houston. I don't like Marcus Davenport. I didn't like that signing from day one. I hope he makes me eat my words, but I haven't liked that signing since day one. He's been hurt his whole career.
Right, and that's the thing. But he's been decent when he wasn't.
True.
To me, the Marcus Davenport thing it's a hopeful situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like we hope he's great. But this is also why I like James Houston to be on the roster. I like them to continue to look for other guys when cuts happen. I want them to still look through people in at the trade deadline to see who's moving shit. Like I want all those things to continue to happen because we see teams around us go out and get these premier guys that feel like where the Hutch is at, but we could have got those guys too and paired them up with Hutch. So I get their thinking on that. They don't want to spend too much money on all that, but still at the same time, it's like, fuck, dude. Like
you got a guy with talent and then try and use it correctly, you know?
Yeah, double them up if you're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 guys that can do essentially what one guy can do that you would pay a bunch of money. Because that's what you do. You supplement a bunch of guys' stats. You know what I'm saying? Well, this guy's going to get 3 sacks this season, 4 sacks from this guy, 5 sacks. Oh, that's whatever sacks. That's 12 sacks. Okay, so if I can replicate that with 3 guys instead of 1 guy, I don't have to pay $50 million. Okay, right. That's the sense. Use the fucking guys correctly.
Like a combo, almost like you just have certain guys that can, do X amount of job and get it done pretty correctly, and while also saving a little bit of cap space in that process.
Correct. So technically, coming into this, we should see James Houston in a lot of second and fucking third downs. Yep. And if we fucking don't, there's a problem. There is a fucking problem.
If he get cut, how fast do you think he get picked up?
Oh, pretty fast. I'm
sure. I bet he doesn't clear. I bet he don't clear waivers.
He does.
Somebody will put a waiver claim in on him. That's a pass rusher.
He'll go to the Jets. He'll go to the Jets.
Yep.
Oh God.
There's so many teams. There's so many teams that will just take a guy that can rush the passer because they run like a 3-4.
Oh yeah.
So like in that sense, that's where we kind of lack in that sense because we run a 4-3 right now. So, and then like a bunch of like this year we're gonna see a lot of 4-2-5.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Mixtures
that's
of
heavy
those, like
this
in
year.
like, because I truly think they're going to use Iffy more than we think that we're seeing right now. I think they like him inside the box. I think they truly still like Brian in the box along with another nickel corner. Like you know what I'm saying? So we might see different combos with that. Like, I don't know.
You think we see a lot of single high this year with just Kirby back there? And we still
Honestly,
have Branch and Iffy.
And Brand's gonna be roaming.
yeah, we could see a lot of single high and two high, because the reason I say that is because there's going to be a lot of fucking man up this year. The way Aaron Glenn wants to do it, he's going to blitz 5 and everybody's going to man the fuck up across the board. Is what's going to happen.
Like, I like the move of Branch to safety, you know, because he can play it. He played in college, you know. But I like Branch more up towards the line of scrimmage.
I mean,
That's where he can make most of his best plays.
I mean, he looked really good last year too, where he was at
Yeah.
as well. So it's
Yeah.
like, why would you want to change something that's working pretty well for yourself? You know.
I agree.
Because
You have a
now you
couple
get
other guys that are efficient at
the
it.
free roam. This is what y'all are not getting about the whole Brian Branch and safety. You have
That's
Kirby
true.
back there, and Branch got
And Brandon
free roam.
Joseph is playing well. Don't forget
Yep.
about Brandon Joseph playing well.
And
We
if he
cannot
free
forget
roaming
about
too on the
that.
side,
What?
I said, and if he gonna be blitzing sometimes too, so you ain't
Oh,
gonna
That's all. That's all I want Iffy doing. I don't want Iffy in coverage.
This
Iffy's terrible in
whole
coverage.
this whole year, you're gonna see it entire. You're gonna see the way Aaron Glenn wanted to have been running his defense this entire time. You're gonna see a fuck ton of blitzing and a fuck ton of man coverage this year.
He better get it right, or we gonna start hashtag Fire AG.
Oh,
Like I said, it wasn't. Like I said, I said it on LFR. It was not AG's fault. Like, I was a hater too, DaeDae, and
I know you were.
that cornerback room was fucking awful.
Poop.
And
That shit was poop.
it's been poop the entire time except for this year. This is the first year that it hasn't been shit.
I mean, no, we were hyped last year going into the season about our cornerback room.
Yeah, and then
I
we
mean,
learned 3 fucking games in
It's
that
not-
it wasn't
So
shit.
we learned real fucking quick, like, yo, this isn't it.
I think this is
Jerry Jacobs is not the man.
Well, it really, you know, Jerry wasn't like supposed to be the starter as long as he was. The plan was for Mosley to come in and take that spot. Well, then obviously we know Mosley went down, and then CJ went down. So we had like a secondary on paper that was supposed to be pretty good.
but they just got
and
injured.
It got injured and it fell apart.
Yeah,
Cam
that
was
happens.
forced to play the 1, which I don't think they really wanted Cam to play the 1. I think they brought Mosley in to eventually take the 1. No, not yet, Tor. I said if he struggles, then we gonna start.
I was gonna say you're gonna anger somebody.
Oh my god.
Me? Wait, anybody else before we get to the next topic? I don't think anybody else.
One thing I want to remember, Lions fans remember this year, these players got to take accountability. We can't just blame the coaches this year.
I think they
Yeah,
will.
we-
I think they have.
I'm gonna put the man who was just talking about fire AG.
I said if he struggles, AG ain't
He
got
ain't out
no
there playing.
excuses.
If they struggle,
AG ain't got no excuses this year. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I look at
AG's got a short leash this year.
I look at
Sorry.
this year as there's a lot of expectations coming into this year. Obviously, coming back from the conference finals, pretty much that close to a Super Bowl, especially with how close we are with a couple bad plays, unfortunately. But I mean, looking at it, there's expectations. I think the players know that. I think the coaches obviously know that. I think at some point you're going to have a couple bad games in there, but for the most part, the expectation is to be back in the playoffs and to go deep in the playoffs as well. You're not looking for a conference final and ending it there again. You're looking to go all the way. I think this team knows it, and I think that's the expectation for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He better give me a reason to leave him alone.
all right, we're not gonna do that. Anyway, next topic. Has Vaki made it to the point where we keep 4 running backs now in this 50-man 3 depth chart? Chris, I'm gonna start with you.
Absolutely. He's shown plenty. He is definitely being capped. I don't care if they have to force him onto something. He's made the roster, in my opinion.
Yeah, he made. I think he made the roster when he was drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's earned himself more playing time now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So
I think more is the receiving back more than just to actually use him in running, like as a runner. Like he obviously we've seen what he when he's ran the ball, what he looks like. But his receiving,
You could you could put
his receiving ability is crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy. It's really. I mean, I guess I know it's against like guys that aren't generally probably going to make the team, but still, it looks pretty damn good as a receiver.
Yeah, you could put him or Gibbs in the slot and then put the other one in running back. I mean,
we could easily see 3 running backs on the field at once.
Oh, absolutely.
You could.
That's how you win championships is your depth. I mean, obviously last year that was a little bit questioned more on the cornerback per se, but like you look at how, this guy looks, and especially against the Chiefs this preseason, he looked incredible. He's a big surprise coming out of it too. So I'm very happy with how he's looked, and I think like someone said is that like he's earned a lot more playing time, and I think he 100% makes this roster in some way or the other, whether they put him at running back or they put him somewhere else. They're gonna try and keep him on this roster as much as possible.
100%.
All right, next topic. Okay. For this is a person that really a lot of people when he came was undrafted. He signed it like a nice big deal, but we really didn't think he was going to be on the 50-man 3 roster spot. So, fair question: have Isaiah done enough to solidify his spot on this roster? And Keegan, go ahead, you first.
I mean, I think he's done pretty well for himself. Like I said, like obviously coming out as coming out, like getting a pretty nice contract for himself. I think he has a good shot at it. I think obviously a lot of guys have worked to get to that point, but I feel like me personally, I feel like he has a good shot at making the roster this year.
Chris.
Yeah, he's a guy I really liked as an undrafted free agent, signed to I think one of the highest contracts for an undrafted free agent this year at least. I like him. I mean, he played well in the games so far. I like him as a special teamer, maybe a kickoff returner in some of those and use him especially with the new kickoff rules and stuff like that. I like him. I think he makes the roster.
DaeDae, your thoughts on Isaiah Williams, and I'll get to Sky and John.
Yeah, I think he makes the roster, but I don't think he gets any significant playing time because I'm still on the boat of we're going to bring somebody in. I do.
I mean, I feel like it happened throughout. Like if they were to bring someone in, I think it could be maybe before the start of the season, or it could be like maybe through the deadline too. Like, yeah. I mean, we're always looking to add at the deadline, especially if we're close.
Well, I've seen he's been making plays in camp, in practice. Not only did he looked good against the Chiefs.
Did you see that?
Go to the next person.
This is also why. Fucking DaeDae. This is also why it's weird enough that like all these teams are kind of in the bargain for Ayuk and making these moves and things like that to pay his ass, and it's like. I understand we have the weapons that we have at the end of the day, and they're still banking on J-Mo being the guy, so then we don't even have to have this conversation anymore. But at the end of the day, like we could be going after some of these guys that need a payday that we could.
Hey, is it possibility that Josh Reynolds might get cut? Just saying, wide receiver.
Good for him. He can't come back here. Good for him.
I know.
That sucks. That's how Denver gets some weed and be good to go.
He's not coming back. The Lions fans hate him too much. Dude.
Yeah, Brad and Dan won't do that. They know better. I think they know that Reynolds can't come back. They tried to re-sign him, did they not?
And his agents told him that it wasn't best for him to come back because of all the stuff the fans was doing. Thank you, guys.
I don't know. I just would love to see us for one time and one time only. Like stack a team, like when we're which we might get a bargain guy at the trade deal. I have no idea what their plan is, but like at the end of the day, like I want to like have as much firepower going into this season as possible into the playoffs this year. I want to see something happen at the trade deadline to get another big player star, even if it's for the rest of the year. That's going to be a major impact on our team going into the playoffs. It shit like that only makes sense. Other teams do that shit. Like, we need to do that this year.
Yep.
To go out and fill the roster going into the fucking playoffs.
Yep.
We just need to do that. It's like what the San Francisco did with Christian McCaffrey. Can we get a trade like that? Can we get a trade like that?
Chase Young too.
Anything can happen, to be honest.
One time, dude. I know, but Keegan, think about it, bro. If we added a caliber player like that to this fucking roster,
oh, it's Super Bowl, 100%.
Like, think about it. Like, everybody in the fucking chat, can we get one time for the one time on a fucking good player to come to our roster that's going to impact immediately like other teams have?
I think
Make a Super Bowl run. To make a Super Bowl run. That's what they do.
I mean, I was going to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, Keegan.
I was going to say, I think if you are going to try and get a top end guy that is available on a team that's a little bit more, unfortunately losing record or, trying to sell off a pretty decent piece, I think this is the year that you go for it and maybe give up a first round pick. But like, if you were that,
give me a Von Miller, right, Keegan? Give me a fucking Von Miller.
Yeah.
Can I get a Von Miller trade?
Or
I don't know about a first round pick, but
no, you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like, much is our Aaron Donald, okay?
Or
why don't you fucking give Aaron Donald some fucking help? Oh yeah, they did. And they went on a Super Bowl fucking run after they traded for a fucking quarterback too.
I was also going to say too, if a guy, if the Raiders aren't doing too good too, bring a guy home, Max Crosby maybe. But obviously that price tag's going to be probably a little bit too pricey.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give a fuck. For a Super Bowl, I'm giving away a couple firsts for a bowl, dude.
At the trade deadline, they got to do something. They can't this time. They can't ham and egg it. They got to really get something.
I think they know that. I think Brad knows that. I mean, like I said, you're that close.
I'm hoping they do. They can't keep playing it by like, well, we'll just get by with what we have. Like,
and that too.
Can't do that anymore. That's
kind of like almost. Oh, sorry. It's almost like what the Red Wings did. Is like they just kind of stood by and like, oh, hey, we're gonna, keep what we got because it's working. Sometimes you need to go out and get that bigger piece to get you over the hump. Like I said, we were this close last year from making the Super Bowl. If you're this close again, like you were last year, got to go for it. If there's a Von Miller guy out there that's available, you have to go get them because at that point, they're going to be more impactful.
But in their defense, they like us doing that, us not making a move or anything like that, we got there. And the reason why we didn't get to the big dance, because we really didn't have a kicker we believed in. So
you can say that because I agree with that point in the game. But at the end of the day, if there would have been another impactful player on the other side of Hutch or another wide receiver that wasn't Josh Reynolds to be an impactful star on the other side, like you can't sit there and say that the team wouldn't have done better. The outcome may have been the same. We may have still lost. I'm just saying the outcome would have been fucking different.
Give me what the Bears? The Bears traded for what? Montez Sweat last year.
Yep.
Look what he did for their defense.
Yeah.
Changed that whole defense around.
Oh, also
we brought in Bruce Irving.
Man, that 51-year-old dude, bro. Hey, I seen that man get a sack though in person in New Orleans.
Like, what if we did go get Brian Burns last year at the trade deadline? Like, what if we did get that Brian Burns done at trade deadline last year? It just had him for that rest of the season going into the playoffs.
That might have been the difference.
Yeah, but see, his price tag was too high.
His price tag, look, we know what his fucking price tag was. We seen it on fucking Hard Knocks.
Who fucking cares?
yeah, honestly. Yeah. Chris is right. Thank you, Chris, for slapping me upside the head. Who fucking cares what the price tag is?
Absolutely. Like, you get, like, especially, like I said, if the player is available and you feel like he's going to make that big of an impact, it's worth giving up X, Y, and Z for that specific guy.
No, I'm not giving up any first for a guy that's only gonna be here for.
Hell no, no, for sure. I definitely will if it comes to the right player and he has if we win or lose, he's gonna come back or not.
Yeah, the intention of coming back,
It really just depends.
Or there's a contract in place too.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're telling me fucking Joey Bosa's, coming around the mountain and fucking he's up for on the bill, and okay,
Throw it.
you better swing whatever the fuck you bought and go get fucking Joe.
You're gonna
Bring
give
him
up a?
fucking
Would you give
home.
up a second for him?
All day, every day,
Anything.
twice on Sunday,
Joey
bro.
Bosa?
Okay,
What the fuck you talking about?
I'd do that. I give up a second for
You
both.
see what I'm
of them.
Wait a
saying? But
third.
something like that. I'm not saying
Ohio
Joey
State.
Bosa is available, but what I'm saying is that caliber of player that's going to make an impact on the defensive line or the wide receiver spot where we need them. Where we need the impact to happen is at wide receiver and defensive line.
I would have gave
Those are the two
I would have gave a second up for Montez Sweat last year. To be honest with you.
I would have given up a lot of things for help
Yeah.
going into
Agreed.
the playoffs. It doesn't matter the help. Help is still help. Good
Yeah.
teams and good management, great management, not good, great management goes and gets you help and learns to kick the can a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't have to kick it all the way down the road. Like they don't have to just every year keep doing that. But if you get one, if this is our year, we're at the trade deadline and we are rolling and we just need we want that push, that extra player. If somebody's like, I want a first round, it seems to be a little bit of an overpay. You still go for it. Fuck yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
This
you
is-
look at last year too. Like Peoples-Jones, he wasn't bad per se. Like he pretty decent guy. We kept him around, but obviously you want to bring in a guy. Like I said, if the price is right and you feel like this guy's going to make an impact, you go for it.
Yeah.
My last point about this is if the Brad Holmes, and this is one of those things we talk about, those small things about our management that we really don't know yet, and this is one of those things is if he is so great, if Brad Holmes is so fucking good, and we trust him to be so fucking good, because I believe he's a great fucking GM,
He's
he
proven.
should be able to retool after a couple years of giving up picks like the Rams did. Because you can't sit here and say we would be mad at, right? If we went to a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, were terrible for a year and a half, and then made the playoffs. None of us would be fucking mad.
Nah, be all right.
Absolutely.
No, I'll be okay.
And look what they gave up for fucking Stafford. That's my
Super.
point in this.
That's true. 2
So
first
he's
rounders.
going to be great. We need to see him make moves that make the team great to then be able to retool this in a year or two and be right back on track.
The expectations are a lot higher, especially.
Higher than
We've
they ever
seen it.
Detroit.
We've fucking seen it. We've seen the Eagles do it. The Rams do it. Dude.
Rebuild on the retool on the fly. It's common for a lot of teams. I think they're close to do it.
Yep.
Let's get into the next topic. Do y'all think this man? Oh my God, what I do? He's our number 2 quarterback. Y'all think he can do it? Hold it down. Everybody got faith in him, boy. Sky, we'll start with you.
I think Henry Hooker played great.
Huh?
I think Henry Hooker played great.
You got enough faith for him to be our number 2 quarterback?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
I mean, the offense ran 100% better when he was on the field compared to Sudfield.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
spot
that's not
on.
hard to do.
You can't
I
compare
was
this.
going to say that's a very low bar to set.
Thank you, Chris. Thank
I
you.
mean, that is true.
Come on.
If I don't see another
And-
pass by Nick,
And our options are, guys,
Jake Farm.
Jake from State Farm.
I want to see him in the last preseason game.
I
If
would
he-
like to see him just play to see what I want to see how bad he really is, or maybe he'll be good. Who knows?
Yeah, he is from Georgia.
He was average at Georgia. I'll admit
Did he
that.
win him a
Farm
national
was not-
championship that day?
No, Stetson Bennett got him twice. The GOAT.
Yeah. Did you say the goat? Did you really say the goat?
Oh my God.
Georgia GOAT. He's a Georgia GOAT.
Go ahead, Keegan, your thoughts.
I mean, you looking at the preseason games, especially against the Jets, you saw the team looked a lot better when he was on the field. You saw that obviously he controlled it a lot better. And then you saw that with the Chiefs too. I mean, we eventually won that game, which is great. But looking at Hooker, I believe that he can be the number 2 quarterback. Obviously, Goff, he's pretty, knock on wood, he's really good with, being healthy and whatnot. So I have no problem putting Hooker in if something were to happen. But like obviously, Goff very takes care of himself, very healthy. Obviously, have a great O line, so I'm not too worried about Hooker coming in at some point. Right now, like he'll keep developing. Obviously, he'll be the number 2 this year, so he'll get to see what Goff does, and then he'll learn from that, take that into practicing, and keep improving. And then obviously he'll be a great quarterback, and he'll be one hell of a quarterback. So I'm very excited to see him play at some point in time.
Since you said something about the offensive line, I'm gonna ask y'all this question first. Should we be worried about the DJ Reader, King Zyper, Jameer Gibbs, and Penei Sewell injuries?
No,
I'm not too worried about it. You look at Sewell, like he was limping. Like he came, like from what I'm hearing, he's pretty fine. Gibbs seems pretty fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Reader. We haven't seen Zyler.
Yeah, haven't seen Reader, but you look at just the main, like Gibbs and Sewell, they look to be fine. Hopefully they're ready for the beginning of the season. Just got to rest up, make sure that they're all good. Obviously not great. You want these guys to be healthy enough to, just play through the year. Obviously,
I want them at least to practice together, Keith. You feel me? Like,
oh, absolutely. Like practicing is very important, but like playing preseason games, like yeah, you can play a couple here and like maybe a couple plays, but you don't want them, kind of going back to last couple podcasts ago, is like you don't want them all playing together because at some point they're going to get hurt, and you don't really want that. But like practicing absolutely helps them, and you just want to make sure that they're getting the reps in, but they're also not overdoing it, because the more you overdo it, the more you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
DaeDae and Sky, your thoughts?
I mean,
Sky, you start first.
Here's my thing with the whole Penei thing. I see now the reports that Keegan just said. He rolled his ankle. He's just fine. He's going to be good to go for week 1.
What about DJ Reader and Zeitler?
Honestly, I haven't seen too many updates on them. I think they're still good to go for week 1 is what I'm seeing, is what I've heard. So, and then Jameer, I have not seen an update on him. I could look it up, but
I haven't either.
Anything on Gibbs yet?
Gibbs, from what I heard, it's fine. He just he limped off, but he seems to be okay from what I've seen. Like he's walking and stuff, so he's not overly hurt. But I think they're just trying to get him that rest that he needs. To be honest.
Yeah, that any leg injury for a running back and a guy that's as explosive as him is
yeah.
Especially
a hammy.
They need to continue.
Take my hamstring. Take it.
Nope.
No more injuries, please.
Hamstring, because hamstrings linger. You know.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Next topic.
What was that?
We got some news from an ex-Lion. Oh man, it's crazy, man. The man been listening to R. Kelly, bro. Reports are he was on an airplane and he stood up and peed on her.
Oh my!
He peed on the girl right next to him. Now, his lawyer or people that represent him said he was on new sleeping meds and he was on a 12-hour trip and he got some alcohol involved and they didn't mix right and it happened.
Clearly not.
I mean, that's their story. They're gonna keep with it, allegedly.
He should not take those meds anymore.
Yeah, and drink alcohol.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Yeah.
Just saying, he had the new chocolate factory album. You feel me? He was feeling himself. You feel me? This is my song for real. I've been on this plane for too long.
He's had one of those party packs he used to sell.
Man. What 9? Hey, what 9 jersey is that, Bandit? I get criticized all the time for my 9 jersey.
Hey,
who's on the back of that jersey? Who's on the back of that jersey?
Chris, we ain't gonna do that right now. Anyway,
my homeboy, my boy's quarterback.
Listen, to be honest with you, Chris, listen. I told you, I'm in my work pants, Chris. I just threw a shirt on. Like,
I got called out for that one time.
So,
mine is a Jamo jersey. I want to know whose yours is.
Man, listen, man. only could wear him in the off season. You feel me? Like I could just think about the past things he did for us. Other than that,
don't let live Twitter hear you say that, bro.
bro, listen, I'm in my work pants, bro. You feel me? Like it ain't like I got on a fresh
Hey, I
pair of
feel you though.
I'm
I'm
wearing a
on that
Red
side.
Wings
Like I'm
jersey.
about to go out.
I'm not even wearing.
Like, oh, you want me? I just want me to take it off.
Hey, he's the greatest or he's the other half of the greatest connection Detroit's ever seen, bro. Him and number 81. You know what I mean?
Megatron.
Yeah,
He ain't
respect
now, but
it.
yeah. Somebody, here we go in the comments. Look, Tori, I'm sorry. Dang, Chris, you just had to put me out. Dang. You know I had a long day today, Chris.
Hey, low key, Chris's jersey is a DeAndre Swift. Why he's got number 32 on?
I can't even wear Swift no more now that he played for the Bears. Like, damn.
Oh my God.
I got both of these jerseys on discount. Like, now I got to go pay the whole $100.
I can
I've got
mine.
Look, I've got Dre Bly and Roy Williams hanging up behind me here, bro. So I can't really say a whole lot.
I got 2 Hutchinson jerseys. I don't know why, but
He's like, I don't know.
Y'all also ain't got 4 kids plus 4, so I don't want to hear none of that now.
that's true.
I
though.
got one that I'm by myself with, so I don't hear that. Anyway,
Let's get off a Bandit. Next thing, Lions fans. We truly do have a real kicker now. I can honestly say that. This man. Say what y'all want to say about him. Unexperienced. Whoa. This man showed up and made me a believer. I'm a believer. I believe in his foot if he try. I'm just saying. He can miss all the extra points he want to. As long as he kicking it deep when it come in clutch. That's all that matters.
I mean, he's gonna get more consistent at that shit, that little shit. Like I said, it comes doing to the kicking the long ball. I don't give a fuck. No one's gonna get signed unless you can kick the long ball. I'll say it till I'm blue in the fucking face.
I'll reserve my comments until I see him play in a few games, and then after that, I'll give you a better.
Chris, you gotta believe, Chris.
I believe. I'm a believer.
I'm a positive guy, but I still want to see it to believe it.
We'll see it.
We've been fooled before by kickers, so I feel them on that.
I feel like this one, obviously it's a little bit of kind of like a cool story coming from the, like I forgot what the league is called.
UFL, I think.
UFL, yeah. UFL.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's a cool story. Obviously, he came from the Michigan Panthers, so I mean, obviously he's from around here. But like, also just like, sometimes those guys have an extra motivation, a little extra kick to, literally extra kick to perform well. So I feel like he has it. I'm excited to see it, and obviously I think maybe we'll use him a little bit more this year too. Maybe not go for as much on 4th down, but it's nice to have a little bit more confidence in our kicker this year. Yeah. So,
and you can see when he kicked Dan, like it's different reaction than when dudes kicked last year or Badger kicked last year. Like he right there, like hype with it. Like I think Dan got a lot of faith in this guy.
I'm with Chris. I need to see more consistency. One game, he went 4 for 4 and kicked the game-winning field goal. Okay, that's awesome. I'm not gonna hate on that.
He hit it for 60, 70, almost damn 70 yards. Consistency.
Now, if we go through the whole season and we end up like going for 4th down as much as we did last year, we do the same deal. What does it mean?
Not really.
We didn't say Dan. Hold on. We didn't say Dan wasn't gonna be Dan. I'm just saying in them clutch situations with the game on the line.
It's gonna be Dan.
We go. Great. We're going for it.
Lions fans better still be used to that. Dan's gonna be Dan, regardless if we got a kicker or not.
We're going for it on 4th down.
I'm gonna tell you this, but if we're up 17 in a fucking NFC Championship game again and we don't kick the field goal, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Why?
I might actually too. Sky might actually. I might actually as well.
Why?
Because it's not good football.
We go 4th down because we got grit over here.
When points are available, you get
all
them.
Grit, baby. All grit.
Not good football. I don't give a fuck.
You want 3 or 6?
You're 100% right. Especially another example was in that fucking Dallas game, bro. Yeah, I know we got fucking hosed on that.
Listen,
you know what that's called? It took a lot of grit to go for 2-point conversion 3 times in a row.
Listen, I appreciate Dan trying to reinvent the wheel. I truly do. But there's a reason why the same thing's been going on for the last fucking 50 years.
Yep.
Okay? In certain situations, you take the fucking points.
Yeah.
Period.
You do. You know?
50 years ago, they weren't going
I
for
don't
no
give a
fourth down,
fuck
Scott.
what you say. In those situations where you take points, because those points would have won us the fucking game.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
Don't
Hey.
overthink the situation.
Yep.
Us going for that two conversion over and over again, we took a
I
lot
don't
of grit.
totally
A lot of
Hey,
people would have
Goff-
settled and took the
You
one.
are
He
too.
went
Man,
for
if
the two
that's
no matter
not
what.
fucking, who did Goff throw to that he missed on the
James
final?
Houston.
No,
I mean, James Mitchell.
Man, but if that's Laporta right there, bro, he probably makes that catch. You know, that was a piss poor throw by Goff.
No, that was Laporta didn't have grit that grit. He went out there, so that's what I was playing.
Shit, Grit's why we fucking got Khalif Raymond hurt.
I truly believe the man is going to win us games this year.
I can agree with that.
Well,
I'd like to see it,
how-
but I hope I don't see it because I don't really want.
I just
us
hope
coming
we're
down
up
to
enough
50.
where we don't have to
Oh,
hit a
we're
game.
going to
in
be
the
in
field goal,
close
but we will.
games this year. Like there's
Oh,
gonna
for
be-
sure.
Our schedule
Sure.
is harder than it was last year.
Now, see, they say we have one of the toughest schedules because we have like the first, like, division winner schedule or whatever.
That back
But
end
if
of the
you
schedule,
go, but if you actually go and like look at the teams, because we have the AFC South this year, right?
Mhm.
So we've got Indianapolis. You don't know
They-
who's going to be quarterback by the time we play them because you don't know if AR is going to be
They
healthy.
have a good defense,
team
though.
regardless
They have
is
a good
decent
defense.
though. So
Houston, I mean, yeah, I worry about Houston because CJ Stroud. Jacksonville, I'm not really worried about Jacksonville too much. And then Tennessee, and then we've got San Francisco, the Rams.
Got
Who else we
Arizona.
got? Arizona, not really worried about Arizona. Could be. We have like on pay or by the rankings, we have a tough schedule. But if you go by and look at each individual teams, they shouldn't really be hard games.
Well, that's the thing because they have the division you're going to face beforehand because it'd be different if they just scrambled the teams every year. Like you were facing a division, then it could actually be a tough schedule every year. You could get a true first or second place schedule, but because they do divisions, if you just happen to have a first place schedule, but you're in a weak division that year, it's not really a first place schedule.
Correct, because that AFC South is kind of weak outside of Houston, and then Indy can be good as long as AR stays healthy.
I wouldn't say weak. I think they're decent.
Yeah,
Like, all those teams are decent. Like the Colts are decent, the Jags are decent, and the only one that's mixed in there is the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah,
and they could be.
And Arizona can be anything they want to be, any given
Y'all
day.
saying Tennessee ain't good because they lost Derrick Henry?
No.
Well, Kyler Murray needs to get off Call of Duty.
Well, I just think the Tennessee Titans don't know what the fuck's going on, and they got a mayo eater for fucking.
Hey, but Levis could sling that motherfucker.
He also
can.
put mayo in his coffee.
Levis is not a bad he's obviously
Yeah,
he can throw the damn football.
Yeah, Levis has got a good arm.
Yeah, we'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came out with actually halfway decent this year.
But you never know what your schedule is until nobody will ever know what your schedule is until the end of the season because any of these teams could either flop or do great depending on what happens. You never know.
Next subject.
Bless me.
Man. Scott, why they doing us like that? Why they doing us like that, Scott?
What'd I do?
I said, why man do that to us like that, bro?
Oh, Madden.
That's actually solid. No, it's not.
Madden is very
Get the
silly.
Dolphins above us, bro. The Dolphins.
Madden is very wishy-washy this year in a way of like I don't know.
The game sucks.
Jared Goff is 82 overall.
Boo.
82.
That's fun.
Yeah,
82,
they did my
bro.
injury. They did my
They've been buying party packs from the
Bro,
90s.
that's fucking trash. What?
That's so disrespectful.
Hey, as long as Daniel Jones ain't rated higher than him, we're good.
Man,
If I find out that Daniel Jones is like an 83, 84, and
Put that megaphone away.
Man, what's going on?
82. That's disrespectful to Jared Goff.
It's disrespectful and like I don't know. That's some BS right there.
But that 88. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was gonna say like this is the one topic that I can never talk about because I have no clue what ratings mean. I mean, I do.
We're buying you a game station, Chris.
But I'm too old to have played any of this stuff. So
You're never too old to grab a controller and play the game, Chris.
I'll
Right by
never
your station.
play the game. Just I haven't. That's all.
The 88 is actually
What?
have
Say it,
problems
Danny.
with it, but at the same time,
They're
I
ranked
don't,
lower-
because our defense, like
They
the
got the
guys on our
Dolphins ranked the
defense,
highest, bro.
Like, have y'all used the Lions? The Lions as a team ain't bad. Like, they're not a bad team. But what
No, get Doug with
I don't even own the game.
what I'm telling you is like with the whole Jared Goff thing, they really fucked Jared over.
They
Like,
did.
I don't understand. Jared was what, top 5 in everything last year?
Everything.
Did my man dirty.
He
82.
so 82. I don't even want to know what he is on the list of quarterbacks overall.
Oh, it's
Like,
not great. I've seen it.
like he's got to be top 15. Like, and that's insane
Very
to say
right.
Jared Goff
Very
is a
right.
top 15 quarterback. Like, you are crazy. Like, you're insane. Say that.
Jeremy makes a good point. Madden does hold speed as like a high attribute. For
Yeah,
teams.
not for quarterbacks.
Did you
No.
see my boy on the RPO touchdown run? Don't
Yeah,
tell
bro.
me Jared Goff ain't got wheels,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. He was slower than molasses on
He
that.
ain't got no jump, but he got wheels, bro. You seen him on that RPO?
It holds speed the value depending on the position.
Well, look at the Dolphins, who are rated higher than us. Tyreek Hill fast, Jalen Waddle fast, Raheem Mostert fast,
They picked up
David
David
A-Chain
Beckham.
fast. They drafted some kid out of Tennessee fast. Tua can move. Tua's kind of iffy. Tua's got a good arm. You know,
Who did good last year?
well, I understand that, but Madden doesn't necessarily. That doesn't really play a whole lot into how Madden does the ratings.
I just think they did a really weird scenario with Goff. Again,
Yeah.
I need 2K to come back with a football game again.
it did. I just
I need
I
NHL to
don't
come
get it.
back with a 2K game.
Him and Stafford, honestly, they're both of their ratings are disrespectful as fuck.
What's Stafford's?
I don't even fucking remember. All I know it's like in the 80s.
It's in
Oh
that,
my
bro.
God.
That should be. That's it, bro. He should be in the 90s at least. Stafford should be like a 91, maybe a 92.
Both of them should.
I'd be okay with Goff at like an 89, 90.
He was top 5 in everything last year, dude.
Yeah, they're also
Yeah,
gonna
but
hold.
Sky, if you like break
what's his
Jared
face?
Goff down, bro, like he doesn't have the best arm. He doesn't have the best pocket presence. You know what I'm saying? That dings you in Madden. Like we understand as fans, like he's an excellent quarterback. When it comes to like video games, some players are video game players, some aren't. Some teams are video game teams, some aren't. You know what I'm saying? So like we're a good like actual football team. As far as being like a team that you would want to play with on a video game, maybe we're just not that. We're just not that. Like Miami, they're a so-so football team, but they got all those video game attributes where that's a team you want to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I played Madden, I played with the Ravens, and the Ravens were Lamar Jackson, and that was about it. You know what I'm saying? But you would just use Lamar Jackson at all time. You can go classic Madden, like with Michael Vick. That was like
Oh my God!
I don't even remember what year that was. But you could
But
just
you
sit there
still
and run
using
around
Peyton
with
Manning
Vick
and
at all
everything else
times.
too when man had Mike Vick. So
See, yeah, but see, those guys aren't like quarterbacks you want to play with on Madden. Like when you
them
play
are
on Madden,
Super
you
Bowl
play.
winning quarterbacks. Did Mike Vick
I
win the
understand,
Super
bro.
Bowl?
You're not understanding, bro. Like they're good. They're great football players, Hall of Fame players. You know what I'm saying? But some players, you're a player in real life, but you're not. Your game doesn't necessarily translate to a video game. Like look at basketball. Steph Curry, fantastic shooter. That translates to a video game. You know what I'm saying? Some players transfer, some or translate, some don't.
Also, the standard for quarterbacks basically Mahomes, and everybody's glazes the hell out of him.
But he does video game shit.
It
Pretty
does,
much.
100%.
You'll be hired back on the third team defense.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about this then. I got the Madden ratings right here. So
Hold on, Bandit. You said something about him. He still did it, bro. Like he still did it in the game.
Whoop-de-doo.
Why'd it have to
Whoop-de-doo.
be? Why'd it have to be?
That's like you
against us?
dunking on a toddler, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro.
Bro, he still did
Pretty
it. Bro. It
much.
wasn't
The preseason, dude. That's against
Yeah.
non-starters, dude.
I don't
Like,
care.
you're pulling
I
that
don't
shit.
care, but it still
like-
happened against us. It's like really, it's got to happen against the Lions.
Oh, and
That's
then
that's like you buying a little hoop for your son and you playing him and you dunk on him and then post it about it all on Twitter. Like, yeah, I just dunked on him.
no, and then you get the NFL Twitter and Instagram just like, oh my God, look what Mahomes did. let's oh my
I thought
God.
I thought it was pretty
I
cool. Like I fucked with it. It was cool.
It was the weakest pass ever.
Oh yeah, trash pass, but it was still cool that
it
he
would have
did
hit the
it.
ground if he
Travis
wasn't
Kelce.
like this close to it.
Well, go ahead, Scott.
No, what I was just saying is there's a lot of quarterbacks in here that you would be like, okay, that doesn't really make sense.
Rodgers in 86.
We played 4 plays last year.
Vandy, you're missing the point, bro.
Guys,
they don't
mentally-
I
don't
could get
base
discount
their
double check.
ratings
I don't
on
get it.
what you did the previous season.
I mean,
Rodgers in 86 is disrespectful as fuck, though. He should be at 90 minimum.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is rated higher than Aaron Rodgers.
Kirk O'Chain.
I had to take DaeDae off the screen for that. I'm sorry.
Good play on words, Keegan.
Kirk O'Chain.
Yeah.
What's Kirk, like an 88, 89?
84.
Yeah, my man Kirk O'Chain's an 84. What the fuck?
Jalen Hurts
Yeah,
maybe
man,
still-
just like bad. That's mad. Wow.
Hey, man, we need to get them drug tested over there.
No facts.
But did y'all see our boys though on the cover of SI?
Yeah, that's a jinx, bro. That's a jinx, bro. That's a jinx.
That whole picture gave off Snoop Dogg and Dre vibes in that car.
How's that a jinx, DaeDae?
Look at the Sports Illustrated jinx. It's a jinx.
Don't say
When
that.
they pick a
What are you
team.
talking about? Settle down with that. Why would you say that?
Knock on wood.
Man.
Why would you say that?
They clean though.
It
It's
is
clear. It's a clear ass photo.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
There ain't no wrong with me. I'm just saying the fact.
I'm Aaron Rodgers on 90. Hating on the picture is a jinx. I'm starting to worry about you, DaeDae.
I'm not hating on the picture. I think it's a cold ass picture.
Like I said, that gives off some Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg type vibes for real. I love it.
Where's the Super Bowl at this year?
Compton.
New Orleans.
Oh, that's right. That's in New Orleans.
So I've been watching Hard Knocks, and you see Caleb Williams, he's been practicing for Aiden Hutchinson hitting him. Y'all ain't seen it yet?
42! Scallywag 78! Ready, high!
Practicing like that, you're gonna make it through the year. I'm just saying.
White Bull Hutch.
No, I really don't like the Bears, and I can't wait to see all that hype they've been talking. I just can't wait to see the Lions.
Yapping, baby, yapping.
Man, they did that when they had Fields, bro. That's what Bears fans do. You remember not last year? I think it was the year before. It may have been last year. They were saying Fields MVP. Bears are going to win the division, all types of shit. It's like, no, bro.
The glazing is for real. And then he sucks on the Steelers, too. You saw what he looked like in preseason, too? Dude, he sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I think Justin Fields is gonna be just fine as a Steeler.
He'll be fine. I think they'll give him a little bit more time to they got Wilson, and then obviously Fields. I think once Wilson, if he doesn't work out, they're gonna build the team around Fields. And I mean, I don't think Wilson has it anymore. He could have a good bounce back year, but I don't see him being that guy anymore. I think he's washed.
I'm intrigued to watch that tomorrow when I go up there, man. For real, I want to see which just because Lions are like really solidified. There's only 4 spots open, right? Starting over here, man. Tired. But we only got like 4 or 5 spots open over here, so I'm really intrigued when I go to the game tomorrow. See who's gonna win that quarterback battle. All right, last topic of the night. I thought Tori was gonna be here.
Drum roll.
Man, the hottest female rapper coming out of the D right now. I thought this was Tori when I really first seen it. You feel me? I messaged Scott.
Here we go. You really gonna show this? You're gonna show this?
Oh no!
Who is?
Here we go.
What is this for real though?
Oh, this is how we're ending our show. With this
Who is this for real, though?
Bro, this
I don't know. But
You know,
she
this
took
whole-
the internet role.
This whole
She
thing,
from Detroit. We report on everything Detroit, DaeDae.
Listen, the only
Yeah,
thing,
DaeDae.
the only thing I could watch of this was that puppy in her left hand. Like that's the only that's what I was paying
Doggo.
attention. It's
Doggo.
crazy.
Man,
at 2%.
I'm getting a lot of hate. Y'all supposed to support your Detroit rapper, local rappers.
Always knew that I would be the best. Making moves with the money, you can keep the rest. Titty sitting up like the teacher's pet. Put the chain on him, it's a treasure chest.
That's a treasure chest, Chris.
Shook like a etch a sketch. We're not doing 69, how we neck and neck. Made 100, haven't even had breakfast yet.
She's still
Bitch,
hungry, bro.
what we doing here? I'm swimming in the money, I need scuba gear. What'd you do this year? I took a trip to Belize to get a souvenir. I'm whiter than some souvenirs. Everywhere I go, they're staring at my ass. Grown women still have my parents on my ass. Keep your boyfriend, I'm not caring about his ass. Never been a Karen, only thing I'm caring about is cash. Writing bars while I'm blowing on exotic.
Exotic.
That white girl dope is ironic.
Ironic.
Mixing the tequila with the tonic. Red bottoms running to the money like Sonic. Sunrise, sunset, bitch, I'm doing yoga. Working till the sunset, gotta meet my quota.
No.
I'm from Michigan, we say pop, not soda.
Hold up.
About to pull over, get top in the rover.
Rover.
Flow harder than my dick if I had one.
Well,
Had
I'd kill my competition if I had some.
Had
Said
some.
fuck a BBL and got my rack done. But I just wrap my ass off, I need my ass done.
That wasn't actually too bad. That wasn't too
I
bad.
give it a 7 out of 10.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say 6
Yeah, I
and a
mean,
half,
I mean-
7.
I'm from Michigan. We say pop.
I fuck with it. She did it on the Detroit beat too. I can't hate.
Yeah, you can. You
Detroit
can.
that beat for real.
That beat was raw.
Facts.
All you need is a verse from Shot Baby or something like that.
I don't know what the dog was about, but yeah, she did.
I mean,
Her puppy got money. You seen the outfit she had on the puppy?
She had a
Hey,
treasure chest and
Hey, that
everything.
dog got that dog in him for real.
Crazy.
She said my parents are still in my ass. she still live at home. I mean, I don't know, but it was raw without first. And I was like, oh, that's Tori hard. But Tori said, I am offended.
Gotta come get your girl, Tori.
Hey, we gave you the night off. I had to pick on you. Anything else anybody want to bring up or in the show?
Golf should be higher in Madden.
Yes, sir.
definitely.
James Houston should get a fair chance in Detroit.
Shoot, even if we
I don't like
win-
how fans were so quick to just throw this man away. Like what? Oh man, I made my post. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Fans are ready. I'm with you on that though. Fans are ready to run him out of town. It's like, I don't get it. I'm with you. Give the dude a chance.
It's a deep team. I think, like I said, a lot of expectations, but I think we're gonna have it in the bag this year. I think this team is so deep, too, that like we're cutting guys that would be starters on other teams. Like,
when was the last? I mean, I may have seen the last time we had something like that, but it was like one season.
yeah,
maybe two. But yeah, you don't. It's been years since we had a good problem like that where you're cutting players that are going to make other team rosters.
It's not a good problem when you didn't get a man a fair chance and put him in the place to succeed. So,
facts. Like quote said, it's been years in the making. We're ready for it. Detroit's ready for it.
Yep.
We need something.
Oh God.
Are any of you? Well, I know Sky's got a season tickets, but anybody going to any away games?
I might try Indianapolis.
Not this year.
I might try Indy potentially.
Okay.
I've never been to a Lions game or a football game, like NFL game ever.
Yeah.
So I got to try and get to
Hey,
something.
Lucas Oil Stadium's great. You'll love that.
I've been there, John. Lucas Oil Stadium is awesome.
Yeah, like if it's available, I know my dad was telling like, yo, like if Indy's like bad or whatever, and like tickets are available, we should go see. I'm like, oh, absolutely, I will take off school, I will take off work, and I will drive down to support the Lions.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like after tomorrow, I'm going to the preseason game. I feel like I'm a preseason master because I've been to number of preseason games and no regular season games. So
I'll be in Arizona. I think that's week 3. I'll be there.
So
Y'all
Sunday.
good? Y'all got your tickets, Chris?
We're gonna buy them Sunday. So
Sunday?
yeah.
I was talking to Mike about He said
Another
this
dude
weekend.
trip?
I didn't know if y'all did it today.
Yep.
No ladybugs, Chris.
Arizona's famous for him.
DaeDae, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Twitter at Markham246.
Chris,
Can we?
let them know where they can find you at.
You find me on Twitter at Crazy Hockey Fan and also on Instagram and Facebook.
Keegan, you are now official member. You may have another choice, but no, go ahead. Let them know where they can find you at.
All right. You can find me on TikTok at thatwingsfan97. And on Instagram too.
There you go.
Sky and John.
You already know. You can find us on all platforms here. And Thursday nights, Friday nights, Sunday mornings, all kinds of shit. Just look for us, man. We're all over now.
When Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the days of the week. Any day that ends in Y.
Monday.
Oh, we also have catch us on Sunday. We have our live fantasy draft.
Oh, yeah.
We have our live fantasy draft Sunday.
Yep.
At,
Hey,
7 o'clock.
We're gonna
7 o'clock.
Yep, massive fantasy draft.
Yeah.
hey, starting tomorrow, we actually have live football until the end of February.
That's true. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
He said, hallelujah.
Yeah.
We're all happy.
Man, with that said,
We
man.
are.
Meaningful football.
Oh, I should have. You know what I forgot? The dude giving this girl the 2-week notice. Damn, I should have played. That should have been that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang,
Hey,
my bad,
you knew
man.
what you had to do.
I failed y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm Bandit, man. Y'all know where y'all catch me at, man. Right here with the fellas and the lady Tori, of course. But this is Detroit Fan Report, man. At LFR.
Appreciate y'all.
What up, though? What, Scott?
I said, no, appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody.
How many we have? How many came in tonight, Neil?
238.
238.
Hey, y'all do me a favor. Go hit that like and subscribe button. You feel me? Holla.